Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be seeing what is faster. A bicycle taking this route, so basically just on road, going on the highway, all the way up to Polito Bay, all the way to this little pier right here. And with a bicycle, I mean the race bikes, which are the fastest bicycles out there. Or a motorcycle, which is starting to pier, but instead of going on the road, it will avoid all roads. So this motorcycle will, not touch any roads and will go all the way across the map without touching any roads. So it's going to avoid bridges, roads, anything. And it's also going to finish at this pier. So without further ado, let's find out what is faster. Welcome to attempt 4. Or maybe it's attempt 1, whatever editing me decides. Editing me will now give a comment on that. Editing in here. It didn't really fit with the concept I chose in the end. So this is just the attempt. I won't use any of the previous attempts. This first section is going to be crucial for the motorbike. The cycle will have to go to the highway. It takes a little bit of time, but after that it can just go straight. Alright, welcome to the bicycle run. I'm not sure if editor me will put this in. But I will only use a couple scenes, I think, from this. Because this run is pretty much this. I will just go like this on my bike and I won't go that fast. Well, actually it's a fast bike, right? But yeah, most of it will just be this. Probably, let's go back to the motorcycle, which is zooming off in the distance, by the way. This is one of the few places where the motorcycle can actually go straight. So we have to make the most of it, especially since later on the run it will get a lot more difficult and we have to take a lot more corners and sections that are really narrow where we have to go slow. The main issue there is actually falling into water. As you can see right now, it's quite easy. We don't really have that much of a problem with water because, well, there's a lot of space. But later on we will have to go a bit tighter and we actually have to cross water, which will be a big problem. Because we can't use roads, but that means we have to cross roads in some way without touching them. So this means like finding some way around, over, under it. But it also presents a new issue because there are some bridges in GTA 5. And what that means is, well, we can't use the bridge because it's a road. So we have to somehow cross the water. And in the bicycle, that can be quite problematic. I'm not sure, but I think like if you go downhill, you can actually gain a bit more speed. I remember doing a video where I gained like 120 on like some downhill, like behind Vinewood Hills. But this is about the hill, as silly as it gets. There's some hills, but not like long enough for this thing to actually get some speed. But yeah, this run is pretty straightforward, especially since, well, these were the only really traffic lights we had. The rest is just, well, yeah, smooth sailing on the highway. So our first road cross is actually coming up right here. It's a quite easy little skip. It's one of the easiest ones because we just go here and then we can go over here. And we don't actually cross it, we just go underneath it and then we're in between them. But it actually leads us up to our next road crossing, let's say, which is further up ahead in Port Zancudo, or like the Zancudo River. As you can see, well, shoot, you can barely see it on the map, but yeah, we can't cross the bridge, so we have to cross the water, and we actually have to go a bit further up ahead to the river to do that. So we have to cross the road in order to do that. Yes. We have to watch out we don't crash here like that, for example. There's some roads here, but I think this is one of the better roads, if I actually get it slowed down. Ooh! I actually had to do some evasive maneuvering there. Okay, but we can drive next to the road. Okay, perfect. Ooh, let's not bounce and touch it. Great. So yeah, here we can go under this bridge and we cross the road again. But now the next challenge is crossing the water. So in a little bit, well, right about there, the motorbike run will actually go right here. I'm not sure where they are right now. I mean, we will probably go back and cut to them, but I think there will be... I think there probably will be more ahead. I think they made up a lot of time on the beach. So I think there will be probably already somewhere towards Zancudo. Well, hopefully for the motorcycle run, it's already past Zancudo. And on the map you might see it. There's one section that's a little bit less well, wide. But this has actually cost me the run a couple times. Because sometimes the bike will bounce weird. No, get on it, Why is it getting off? Why would he get off? Like, the bike was perfectly fine. I was really scared. Okay. The other time I was yapping too much, and I actually touched this road. So let's not do that this time. This time we will just focus a little bit. Oh! Okay, I didn't expect it to be that deep. The other times I was closer to the road. Now I'm kind of scared of the road, but... okay, we're fine still. We're fine. Okay, next up we're going to the beach. Yeah, the next section is easy section for a bit. So you might be able to check in with the bike as well. He's probably chilling. No, it's funny because like normally in challenges, like imagine Top Gear. They've done like challenges with like a race bike against cars, but those were usually in cities, so the race bike actually has the kind of the advantage of like being, well, slower, yes, top speed wise, but managing to get through traffic better and taking different roads and stuff. But here it's like kind of the reverse, because in GTA it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit different, because I don't think you can actually gain that much time in the city. Like, the bike will be fast if you just ignore rules, I guess. Because the top speed on this thing is actually quite fast. It goes about 70, 75. Which is ridiculous for... Ooh, I wanted to weave. But these are way closer, never mind. Doesn't work at all. Yeah, okay. You can hit them, I guess. Yeah, well, the bike was doing that. I'm gonna be in a little bit more of a pickle here. Well, not now, but like in a little bit. You just have to be careful to not touch the road right here. But yeah, this is a section where we once again can gain some speed. We had to go around Slankudo, which is definitely a time loss. But on this section, yeah, if we just really nicely... Don't hit the dog, don't hit the dog, nice. Yeah, now we're gaining some speed. I don't know where the bicycle is, but if he's right there, like, maybe we can do some editing to show where it is. Would be pretty cool if it's right there. Ooh. Oopsie. I love how her friend just runs away, doesn't even help her. Great friend. Okay, yeah, now we have to focus. Let's turn off yapping. You don't want to touch the road in a second. And we also don't want to fall into the water. To be careful. Okay, it's gonna be a bit edgy. Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good. See, this is the section I was talking about earlier, so it's really like trying the needle between these rocks. Ooh, and just not touching the road there as well. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, and last time I was yapping, so I forgot where to cross, but I think we have to cross right here. Yeah, here's perfect. To maximize our runoff. Yes. Oh. So yeah, on this section we will definitely gain some time, because we can just go straight through. Meanwhile, the bike would go all the way around. Also had to go, you know, that way to cross the river. But yeah, this next section is where the bike will gain some time. So I'm not sure where it is right now. I imagine it will still be in front, because especially the later sections will be a lot more taxing on it. I hope it's actually in front, because it's gonna lose a lot of time in the next upcoming section. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys will see it. You guys will kind of see where it is, because editing me will reveal that. But for me, it's a big mystery. Like, I'm doing these testings. I didn't keep track of time that well. Normally I do a timer, but this time I forgot to use the timer. Ooh. Whose mom is that? Let's find a way. I think we have to go a little bit more left. Because we have to cross this road eventually. To go on the mountain. But it's a bit of a challenge. Yeah, I think we need to... Okay, I think we can, yeah, jump it with the stream. We use the little... elevation. Ooh, no. That's perfect. And then we can use the little dip right here to jump the other road. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. Now we can zoom a little bit. Zoom up the mountain. Okay, I think this bridge is where we will definitely gain a lot of time. The motorcycle will have to go all the way around there, and yeah, I think cross over there, like around that part, because this is just all too wide for a motorcycle to cross. And then it will also have to go all the way around there and do a bit awkward, you know, maneuvering. But it will gain some time on the beach in a second, which is I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of? No, actually not, because I'm rooting for the motorcycle. Yeah, but now I'm on the bicycle. I'm kind of rooting for the bicycle again. I'm just very biased. I should really find someone to do this with, you know? Like, I'm just doing this testing separately, but it would be kind of cool to do it, like, with someone else. To just, like, have, well, someone else to actually race, so you can actually look in the map and you have that intense feeling. I should actually, maybe I should try and get that. We're getting into the final stretch, though. We will only take about a minute, maybe, and then we're there. The motorcycle, oh, I don't know where the motorcycle is. So I actually need to make it towards a little cliff, I guess. Where there's a lot of tree stumps. That's how I remember it. I used to do this like back in the day in GTA, like, you know, 2016 or something, 17. Like with friends, we would always challenge, like, put this challenge on ourselves, just, you know, because it was fun. Ooh, I think it's here. It looks, was it? No, it's over there, it's over there. I see the tree stumps. I was like, oh, it looks more, you know, more intense because, well, now I have a better PC, so I can crank the settings up more than, you know, back in the Xbox One. But it's right here. I remember this tree stump. Ooh, almost at the road. Yeah, it's this little ledge right here. Yeah, make it. Ooh, perfect. Ooh, perfect. A lot of speed from there. I bet for you guys it's really intense. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's not intense. Maybe the motorcycles are way faster, way slower. Let's do some hunting. All right. We'll get that back on the way. We'll feed our family for a couple of weeks. Okay, from now on it's relatively straightforward. Just need to make it without hitting anything, basically. Just try and keep our speed up. So bicycle will probably also be closing in towards the finish line right now. Oh look, it's the motorbike. Right, a bit of off-roading here. I have a feeling it slows us down a little bit. I'm not sure. Or maybe editing me is going to be nice and show you where the bicycle is right now. Maybe these are like right on that road and we're overtaking him now. I don't know. Cute. Should have used the dune. Well, yeah, it's definitely slowing us down. Is it? I think it is. I think we speed up a little bit when we hit the little asphalt pastures. But when we hit the grass, we definitely slow down a bit. Yeah. Even there, we're going to squeeze right here. Look at that. Perfect. Let's see. I think we're gonna make it. Okay, I have no idea if I won. So editing me will give you a little debrief. Hello, editing me here. As you can see, the motorbike just about beat the bike. It's really close actually. Like, it was way closer than I thought. I thought like one of them would have beaten the other one by quite a margin, but actually it was really close. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and I hope I see you at the next video as well.